Hey guys, it's SJ. A huge Happy New Year. This is the last ever Baby Name Monday of 2018, which is crazy. More crazy that I've actually done a baby name video here on YouTube every single Monday this whole entire year. I think I've missed a few, like when I've been on holiday or stuff like that, because I'm so unorganized. Like I'm literally filming this today. But this is a very special, kind of like a celebration, I guess, of Baby Name Mondays, and a huge thank you to everyone who has been here. I'm going to let you know all of your favorite chosen baby names from the entire year. So without knowing it, you guys have basically curated this list for me. So every time I upload a new baby name video, I look at the most liked or commented on baby name in the comment description box. And you know I like to chat to you all there anyway, and I've made a note of them all. So I'm going to be letting you know for each baby name themed list what was our collective most favourite name from that list, and basically by doing that we are going to have the most gorgeous baby name list of the whole entire year. And then maybe this time next year I can have a look at how those names have risen in the charts, because we're trendsetters here. We are. And don't be upset if your favourite baby name is mentioned. You know, people are like, no, I wanted to use that. It doesn't mean it's going to get super duper popular. It just means lots of people love it, but they might not still be brave enough to use it. And at the end of the video I'm going to do a few little exciting announcements about what's going to be happening here at Baby Name Mondays next year, because I'm obviously going to continue on. So thank you ever so much for sneakily helping me curate this. So the first baby name list was favourite celebrity baby names of the year, which would have been from 2017. And our favourite one from all of us was the name Briar-Rose. So Briar-Rose was chosen by Rachel Bilson, who I absolutely love, and Hayden Christensen. And they said they chose it because they just absolutely love Disney, and that she had picked it, but he fell in love with it. And Briar-Rose is the name of Sleeping Beauty. So Briar actually means thorns, and Rose, obviously, she was kind of sleeping surrounded by this kind of thorny bush. The next name list was unique baby names with lovely meanings, and I'll link the full playlist below. You can go and watch all the full lists. And this was a comment. Somebody chose this baby name. I hadn't included it, and it was her name, and that is the name Dea. I had never heard the name Dea. She said, what do you think of it? And everyone really, really loved it. And it means goddess. So how lovely is that? I think it is so pretty. It's very, very simple. It sounds really modern and trendy, but it's actually a Latin word. So yeah, the name Dea, thank you very much for sharing your name with us. It is a beautiful one. Is it one you would maybe pop on your baby name list for a little goddess coming into your family? Space-inspired names are huge. They're still huge, aren't they? Luna is the most famous one, I would say. But the one we all loved from my space-inspired baby name list was Elara. It is so pretty, isn't it? L names I absolutely love, and I've obviously got an Evelina, not obviously, but I do. And I really love E names for girls as well. And Elara is one of the moons circling Jupiter, and it got the most love from you guys in the comments. So the next week I did an A to Z list, which I always think are really, really fun, and it was rare baby boy names going through from A to Z. And for B, I had chosen the name Buzz, and most of you guys loved it, but mainly because a viewer here, I think her thing is Murdy Hardy, I'm probably saying that totally wrong, she would let us know that Buzz Aldrin became Buzz Aldrin because his little brother used to call him brother but couldn't say it and would say Buzzer, and then they nicknamed him Buzz. So how cute is that? I was so glad that she shared that story with us, because you know I'm a bit obsessed with looking at the meanings behind names and things like that. Maybe I can nick that, because Evelina sometimes calls Finn brother instead of Finn. I did water-themed baby names next, and one of my personal favourite names was yours as well, and that is the name Harbour. I really like the name Harbour. I think it works for boys or girls. It was baby names meaning love for February, and the one that we all really liked the most was Freya. Freya was actually the Norse goddess of love, and she features a couple of times, so we liked that name again, so I must have repeated, sorry. So we did Disney baby names next. It's such a popular list from everyone. I've done it twice, and we had an amazing idea from a viewer named Sarah Couch, and she said that she was considering the name Ariella as a mix of Ariel and Cinderella, and everyone absolutely loved that idea, Sarah. So if you're here watching, thank you very much. And it's just a gorgeous name, isn't it, Ariella? And it's nice because it doesn't sound so Disney like in your face, but for you, you kind of know that when she's growing up she can have it. And I really like Ariel pronounced in the French way, but Ariel sounds a little bit different, doesn't it? More like, because we have Ariel TVs and stuff here in the UK. So our Ariella is a really lovely way of mixing it in. So Bohemian baby names was next. I love the Bohemian baby name list. It is like my all-time favourite one. It's just the types of names that I absolutely love. And our favourite one from there was the name I was thinking about earlier with Harbour, is the name Haven. And everyone really liked that one the most. And I know a little girl called Haven. I just think it is beautiful. Jessica Alba has a Haven, as I said in that video, because her baby was born in the sack, which would freak me out. I remember they told me about that in my antenatal classes, and I was like, please don't let that happen to me. But I'm sure it was a beautiful experience, and it just means safe place, and I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. And these sounding names are so popular: Ava, Eva, Evie, all of those. Haven is just a beautiful way of changing it. Arty boy names. These are so hard. Boy names are really tough, and I've got so many gorgeous boy names on my channel. I think there's some really lovely, like arty, hipster, trendy, nature type of boy names, and those are always the ones I went for. And this one I loved. I'm so glad you guys picked it, because it's the name Jericho. That is just such a good name, because I love those sounds, and it sounds really unusual, but we're all kind of familiar with it because it is a biblical name. And like all those names, like Ezra, Noah. I remember Noah used to be really out there. My sister really liked it, and I was like, no, I never heard it being used. You know, Jonah is used now, and Jericho is gorgeous. And it means city of the moon. So how funny that it's like really cool and popular, but also has that space sort of theme as well. City of the moon is such a cool meaning, and you could do his room like with all like the moon prints that are really popular. Oh, love it. I would literally consider that. The next one I did was unique names with amazing nicknames. So the one that came up was chosen by a viewer called Lauren Ashley, and everyone loved her suggestion, which was Penelope with the nickname Pepper. That is so cute, isn't it? Pepper is really cute. So she was spelling it as in salt and pepper, not Pepper as in Peppa Pig. That's the only thing you'd have to worry about, isn't it, with Pepper? She'd probably get called Peppa Pig. But I really liked it, and so did all of you guys. So thank you very much as always for joining in. So the next video was unique nature-themed baby names, but the most liked comment was by a lovely viewer here named Thuza. So her name is so rare, isn't it? And isn't it beautiful with that unusual Z in it? And it is an old Buddhist name meaning angel. But the most popular nature name from that same list was Abiline. So that's still unranked, Abiline. And I'm going to tell you, it's a good one to know because of the next week's list. So Abiline means land of meadows, which is beautiful, and I love the bee. I actually really like Abby as a nickname. Yeah, land of meadows, but it's totally unranked, which is good to know because the next week I did baby girl names about to get really, really popular based on like what was whizzing up through the charts, and the most popular one from that list was Adaline. So we're just really loving the end of those sounds. They're so romantic, those names ending in line. So Abiline is a more unique version of Adaline, which is one of the fastest rising names that we like. So random that it literally was unranked Adaline like literally 2 years ago, and now it's already number 771. I did unique to daring baby names, basically taking a safe name like Isabella and then saying what would be a more unique version of that and then what would be a daring version of it. And there was a beautiful name suggestion, Iridessa, which means light or illuminated, by Qwera Aldridge here on my channel. And I looked it up, it's a beautiful name. Yeah, it means that illuminated or light, and it's a Disney fairy name. So Iridessa hangs out with Tinkerbell. How cool is that? For colour baby names, Jenny Meister gave everyone the idea of using the name Navy. I think I said it, she really liked it. She said a friend of hers had just had a daughter named Navy Grace, and it got loads and loads of likes. So yes, Navy, beautiful. Pretty boy names was next, and the name Elias was our top pick from there. And then I did long 4-syllable baby girl names, and the viewer comment Seraphina was the most popular one. Seraphina is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I absolutely love it. French baby names, the viewer's favourite comment was Clemence. Clemence is lovely. I really, really like it. And I'm sure it's a Pokemon-y name, isn't it? I get in trouble with you guys if I chuck in a bit of trivia like that I haven't researched. You're always like, no, it's not, SJ. Most mispronounced baby names. I did this one because I mispronounced the name Anais, and I said Anais, and I love the name so much, but I always thought it was Anais, but it's Anais. And so that was the most popularly liked comment as well. People found that a very hard name to pronounce if we're thinking of it. Rare flower names was next, and a viewer comment was, how about the name Wirika, which means Christmas orchid? Oh, I have a Christmas baby and I love the nickname Winnie so much, and I could have gone Wirika. Wirika sounds very Scandinavian as well, like Annika. We've got a lot of Annikas in our Scandinavian side of our family, but I absolutely love that, and it's actually native to New Zealand though, it's not Scandinavian at all, but Wirika, yeah, good one. Totally unranked. Then I did rare Anglo-Saxon baby names, and Qwera and Shepley were the most popular. So if you're looking for really rare hipstery names that are got like a bit of history behind them, then that is a great list for you. Next I did hipster boy names. I'm like obviously theming myself as I go through, and the one I chose was the name Wulfric, or the one you chose as your most popular one from that list was Wulfric. Funnily enough, the week before when I was doing Anglo-Saxon baby names, I bumped into a mum in Waterstones, started chatting about baby names as you do with her kids, and she had a Wulfric and she said it was an Anglo-Saxon name, and I was like, how weird, like I literally just filmed my Anglo-Saxon baby name list. Small world. And then I put it on my next list the next week, and Wulfric, somebody told me, was actually Albus Dumbledore's middle name, so for all of us Harry Potter fans, it's another great one. Baby names, rock and roll baby names, viewer's pick was Axel. I didn't include Axel, but that was your chosen one. Funnily enough, I said I really liked the name Elvis for a girl in that name list, because I do, it's like you know, like this pretty name. I was like, oh, it actually could be a girl name. And then afterwards I realised the name Elvis for a girl is banned in Sweden. It's literally banned, not allowed to use it. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, I've recommended something you'd never be, I could never use it because we're half Swedish. And then rock and roll girl names, the most popular one was Stevie. So we were talking about how we liked Evie and all of those names, and Stevie was seen as the best alternative for that. Scottish baby names, Bonnie was our favourite one, and then Freya came up again in my Swedish girl name list. So I spent every summer in Sweden with my family there, and it was nice watching back a little bit and seeing, oh my gosh, there I was in Sweden. And yeah, Freya was the most popular one. Ugly vintage boy names. So I was looking back at those names that like haven't really come back, and our most favourite one, so many of you loved it, was the name Gilbert, and I was so happy, and it was mainly because of Anna Green Gables, who marries Gilbert, and we were all like, oh my god, it's so cute. Bertie is really popular, isn't it? So it could be Bertie but then Gilbert as a long form, and that was the most popular one. Everyone was like, oh, Gilbert, I loved him. Fast rising boy names, your favourite one was Josiah. So Josiah is really nice, a bit like Jericho, isn't it? We might be loving those sounds soon. It is at 43 places and it's now at number 247. Next one was cute nickname names, and we had a bit of a celebrity guest commenting. We had Cam and Fam, who is a teen mom. Hi, you're back. She has a daughter, Collette, and I talked about the name Cosette with a nickname Coco, and she was like, yeah, I have Collette, who I call Coco. And yeah, there was lots of exciting fangirl moments for her. So yeah, that was always lovely to see new people come over to the channel, hanging out with the stars over here. Rare girly girl names has been a baby name video I did maybe like 3 months ago now, and it is my most popular one by far. It has over 200,000 views, and yeah, maybe a lot of you have found this through there. The two most popular names from that was Mariposa, which means butterfly in Spanish. A lot of us loved it. A lot of Spanish speakers were like, that literally sounds ridiculous, and it meant moth in Portuguese, but it's got a lot of love as well. And then the most dividing name on that list was the name Story. I personally love the name Story. I think it is romantic, it is beautiful. I would 100% in a heartbeat use it. I genuinely would. But yeah, I had a lot of comments like, what are you thinking? Gender neutral baby names was requested by you guys, and the most popular one was River. Naming viewers baby names, I've done that a few times, and I haven't mentioned all of those, but one came up a lot in this list that particular was the name Tallulah. Everyone really liked the name Tallulah, which we'd recommended. It's Native American origin and means leaping water, which I didn't know. It's only at number 265, so a beautiful one. And then it was winter baby names, and the viewer comment that got the most likes was I talked about the name Snow, and one of our lovely viewers has a daughter, Magnolia Snow. Oh, and it's just the most perfect baby name, Magnolia Snow. Oh, I actually like my friend who's having a baby. I'm going to text that name to her after this. So yes, that is the most popular baby names as chosen by you guys from every single list that I did on my channel this year. I hope you liked that video. I think the list is a really interesting and inspiring one. So my little announcements were, Baby Name Mondays is continuing all through 2019, and I wanted to add a couple of new extra things to it. So one I wanted to add was birth announcements, because I'm just so privileged to have so many pregnant women here, and sometimes I get little messages from you guys here or on DM on Instagram saying, I called my baby this in the end, or you helped me choose my baby name, but I went for this. And I'd love to start including those birth announcements at the end of the videos, because I think they're so lovely. So if you do choose your baby name from one of my lists, or whenever you have a baby, you don't have to have chosen it from one of the lists. If you pop it in the description box below with birth announcement in capitals, I'm going to do little birth announcements at the end. If you don't mind me sharing a picture of your little baby, you can also message me directly on Instagram. And next one, I'm not too sure how to achieve this, but basically I'm looking to surprise somebody who watches Baby Name Mondays who is pregnant at the moment. So you can either nominate yourself or a friend of yours who is pregnant who you think might love a bit of a baby name surprise. And yes, I want to do something a little bit fun and just build our community here as much as possible. Keep chatting, keep sending me messages. You can follow me on Instagram as well. The rest of the week I do parenting videos Wednesday, Friday. So if you're interested in mum life in all its forms and fun, then you can watch those as well. And have a wonderful, brilliant, fantastic 2019. You have made my 2018 the best ever. So lots of love. Bye guys.